what's going on YouTube? So today I want to do a video about the over-under win totals for 2015-2016. I'm going to predict whether the top 15 teams, these are from my top 25, not from like the coaches poll or anything, predict based off their betting odds on over-under win totals if I think they'll go over or under their predicted win total. So start with my value bets. These teams aren't in the top or aren't in my top 15, but I think that they're pretty good bets to make. One is Washington at 4. I think they'll definitely get more than 4 wins this year, so that's a good bet to make over. 2 is Oklahoma State. They're at 7. I think they get at least 9 wins this year. Another good bet to make. And Kansas at 1.5. I think they get only 1 win at most. So I think that's a good one to bet under. Go ahead and start with my top 15. So at number 15, I have Notre Dame. They're at 9 wins, and I think they're going to get under that. A lot of people have Notre Dame in their college football playoff, but they do have a tough schedule this year. A lot of uncertainty on the offensive side of the ball. Malik Zaire looks like a talented quarterback, but Notre Dame's had trouble being consistent the last couple of years. They looked good at the beginning of last year. After that loss to Florida State, Everett Golson fell apart, the team fell apart, and they ended up losing 5 games. So next one, LSU at 8. I think they're going to finish under that again. Just too much uncertainty at quarterback. Don't know if Leonard Fournette's going to turn out to be all that he's hyped up to be. I think they'll finish at 7 wins. I think 8 is the absolute top that they get. They're in a really, really tough division in the SEC West. At number 13, Florida State with 9.5 wins. I think they get over that. ACC outside of Clemson is pretty weak this year, so Florida State should at least have another conference championship berth. I think they'll get at least 10 wins. Next is Arizona. I have them at 12. They're predicted at 7 wins. Now, Arizona is a team that is a very much a make-or-break team this year. Seemed to be a very fragile situation with New Solomon. Kind of fell apart in the second half of last year. Nick Wilson did have a very solid season all the way through his freshman season, but I do think Arizona gets over 7 wins. Number 11, I've got number 11 UCLA has 9.5 wins for their over/under. I think they get under that. Again, a very, very tough Pac-12 South. I don't think that they're going to get more than 8 or 9 wins this year. Number 10, USC. They're at 8.5 wins. I think they get over that. I think USC is a 9 or 10 win team this year. At number 9, I've got Clemson. They're at 8.5 wins. I definitely think they get over that. Number 8, Georgia. They're at 9 wins. I think that's going to stay even. I think that's right about where they will be at the end of the year. Number 7, Oregon, 9.5 wins. I think they get under that. Probably not too popular prediction from me, but I don't think Oregon will. I don't even think they'll get through their Pac-12 schedule undefeated this year. They do have a little bit of competition with Stanford. I do think they will lose to Stanford this year, and I think they're going to lose to Michigan State. That by itself is already 2 losses. I think they're going to get upset in one more game too. Whether it's their bowl game or just another one of the games they play this year, I don't think they're going to get over 9.5 or over 9 wins. Next one is Auburn. They're at 8.5 wins, and if you guys saw my college football top 25 final predictions yesterday, you saw that I had them winning the national championship. So I do think they're going to get over 8.5 wins. Baylor at 10 wins. I think they get over that. Michigan State at 9.5. I think they get over. Alabama at 9.5, definitely over. TCU at 10, I think they're going to stay even. I think TCU gets beat by Oklahoma State and Baylor this year. I think TCU has a good team. I just don't think they're going to be very good with target on their back. They also have a lot of tough road games this year. I think they're going to stay right at 10. And then Ohio State at 11, I think they get over that. I don't think Ohio State loses more than 1 game this year. Again, if you saw my predictions, you saw that I had them undefeated until they lose in the national championship game to Auburn. So, yeah, that's my over-under predictions for 2015-2016, including some of the value bets. So, if you guys feel any differently, let me know. Comments, subscribes, likes, all that's always appreciated. Like to hear your guys' opinions. I like to see everyone's predictions. Predictions really don't mean anything till the first kickoff, but they're still fun to do. I'm going to come back pretty soon for my week 1 predictions, and yeah, that's pretty much it. See ya.